Howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again. Wow, what an interesting Goodyear 400 Darlington Throwback event. Really a tale of two different races in one package, so to speak. But I gotta say, though, low downforce, high horsepower, absolutely the right direction to go with 1.5 mile or 1 mile, whatever you want to call it, racing. I've been saying it forever. High downforce and low horsepower is not the way to go. Low downforce, high horsepower. Loved the racing, man. The first half of the race, a lot of slipping and sliding, a very hot racetrack. I will say, we need to add a little bit less downforce. I think we're making great progress. I would even argue maybe raising the cars up just a little bit, and I think we would see a lot more calamity throughout the field. But absolutely, such a better show than last year. My goodness, man. But, you know, congratulations to Martin Truex Jr. leads, like 90% of the whole race. Apparently, he blew the tire out during the burnout, so I know that diecast is going to be really cool with the damage on there. It's his second Darlington win, so make sure to go pre-order that diecast with the promo code DIECASTbuffet with the link down below at Circle B Diecast. Any orders $20 or more, you get free shipping valid. So that's going to be a really cool paint scheme, paying tribute to, of course, Furniture Row Racing, you know, the Regan Smith, you know, the whole championship 2017 connection. Some really cool storylines there for Truex. But, dude literally just destroyed the last stage of the race. I'll be honest with you, that last stage of the race was kind of hard to watch. I mean, my goodness. I mean, he led like every lap there. It didn't matter if it was new tires or old tires. That 19 car was just, oh, God, he was whipping the field. I was really pulling for Larson at the end. I think that would have made a really cool headline to see Larson win in the throwback car. You know, Elliott really didn't have a show today. He just kind of just hung around 10th place, so I don't think Hendrick really had their stuff really ready to go. I picked Larson, actually, to win this race. I was pulling for him, man. I was like, come on, man. If you can just get side-by-side with Truex, man, just do a 03 Kurt Busch, Ricky Craven, you know, just beating and banging. If we would have got one last caution, man, that final restart would have been crazy. But absolutely, in my opinion, we made great progress with the package. You know, you can ask probably 70% of the NASCAR fans, they'll tell you low downforce, high horsepower is the way to go at any track. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's Texas Motor Speedway, it doesn't matter if it's New Hampshire, it doesn't matter where it goes. That racing style works anywhere. It is literally the common denominator you can put on any racetrack, and it works fantastic in my opinion. We need more of it. I think we should even lower more downforce on these cars, provide more mechanical grip. I think just raising the cars up a couple inches would probably help that. It'd probably get rid of some of these tire rubs as well, getting the cars a little bit off the pavement. I think that'd get a lot more slipping and sliding action. But I gotta say, man, I'm so happy they brought back the 400-mile Darlington race as a normally scheduled event. We had it last year, which was so cool to see, right? But this is something I think NASCAR really should have, is 2 races at Darlington, 2 races at Atlanta. Darlington, in my opinion, is one of the best tracks in the circuit. And they used to have, you know, the 400-mile race, you know, back in 02, 03, and yesteryear. And for them to bring that back, I think it's just so freaking cool. And I think we have another Darlington race later this year with this rules package. That is really cool. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better for Shell, though, because, I mean, the last half of the race, I mean, I'll be honest with you, nothing really happens. I mean, yeah, you had pit stops, comers, and goers, but everything except for the position number 1 changed. I mean, 2nd through 40th, whatever, changed. Or I think it was like 37 entries, actually. First place, man, oh my goodness. Truex, they probably had something NASCAR doesn't know about in that car, because, my God, you don't lead 200 and something laps in a 290-lap race at Darlington without a little bit of help there. So, hey, I guess they found something cool. It kind of reminds me of the Cook 600 from yesteryear when he led almost every lap there. But, you know, congratulations to him. It's a really cool paint scheme. I like the paint scheme, but I really wish they would have ran the orange kind of numbers that the Furniture Row Racing had, or at least in the font, you know, kind of like the 78 kind of had like a curved kind of font. I think they should have ran the 19 like that. I think that would have been really, really cool. But, yeah, he got his 3rd win of the season. He's already won, what is this? He's won, of course, oh, God. He won Martinsville, and then he won Phoenix? Yeah, oh, my God, his 3rd win this year. So we're going to Dover next. I don't know what package they're running at Dover. I hope to God they're running the low downforce package, because if they're running high downforce there, I do not expect much passing. That's my honest opinion. But we got Coda coming up soon. Road course racing in Austin, Texas. You know, I'm a Texas native myself, so that's going to be really cool. I'm really hoping Chase Elliott gets it done. You know, I'm not panicking that Chase Elliott hasn't won. A lot of people are like, "Where's Chase Elliott? He hasn't won. What's going on? Is he?" No, it happens. I mean, Elliott didn't win last year until the what was it, the Wednesday, no, Thursday night after the 600. So things happen. I think Elliott's getting better. I think Hendrick Motorsports is getting better. Larson was the class of the Hendrick fleet today. Great run, man. I mean, that dude, he was digging so hard at the end of that race. If it was anyone else in front of Larson, he would have won that race. That's how freaking dominant the 19 car was. I mean, I don't know what they did to that car, but they had something cooking underneath that thing, because you see a car very rarely that dominant at a track like Darlington, because when you think about low downforce, high horsepower, that's a lot of grip you're going to need to hold on to that car. Overall, was it a fun race to watch? Besides the lead, yes, it was. It was a fantastic race. I wish there was a lot more passing, in my opinion. It's Darlington. The early part of the race, we started seeing some crashes, some cautions. I wish that would have, carried on into the third stage, seeing the cautions, because it reduces the restarts, reduces, 2-tire, 4-tire, stay out, all kinds of calamity. But when you have only 10 cars on the lead lap at the end of a Darlington race, there's work to be done, in my opinion. So I'm hoping that by maybe this is wishful thinking for the Southern 500, if we can find a way to get even more downforce out of these cars, keep them cars sideways. That's Darlington. The drivers complain, oh, the cars are too tough to drive. The fans love it, bro. I'd say get more of it, man. Let's let these cats really have to ice skate around that track, because it was fun to watch them clipping the fence. I go back to the 2019 Southern 500, and I remember how barely anybody skirted the wall that entire race. It was the worst Darlington race I've ever seen. It was the worst one. Compare that to today's race, night and day difference. Not pun intended, because it was a day to night race difference. But you know what I'm trying to say. Downforce, get rid of it. Get that horsepower back in there. That is the way to go. You can ask almost any common NASCAR fan. That's the way to go. And this, I think, proves it. There's still work to be done, but that's absolutely the direction we should be going. It doesn't take rocket science. That's what makes great racing. So, yeah. What do y'all think about today's Darlington 400-mile event? I wish it was a little bit more eventful at the end, though. I wish we'd have seen a couple more restarts to keep us all on edge, It just felt like as soon as they said, well, a stage winner has never won a Darlington race since the inception of stages, I was like, yep. Usually when NASCAR says that, or they say, like, okay, this hasn't been done, it generally happens. And they said, Penske's never won a Daytona Xfinity race. I said, yep, that's generally going to happen. Or it's going to, Clipboard mentioned it, It's just kind of one of those things where if it hasn't happened, it has a trend to actually happen that day. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure to give the video a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And again, go pre-order that Martin Truex Jr. Race Win 124 diecast, and of course the t-shirt to go along with it. That's the third Race Win car. And I want to say 3 different paint schemes. Bass Pro Shops at Phoenix. What was it? Auto Owners? Or was it was SiriusXM or Auto Owners at Martinsville. And now you got the throwback car at Darlington. So I know OBB is going to really like that. But make sure to go use the promo code DIECASTbuffet. And you get free shipping on any orders $20 or more. It helps out the channel as well. On the Dover next. And then we got Coda and Coke 600. Ooh, I'm excited. Patriotic cars on track at Charlotte. Have a great one, folks. Diecast Buffet signing off.